Okay, everyone, yeah?
Yeah.
Aitor, 3 games into the season, how do you describe your team's start?
I'm pleased with them because again the first game against Preston I was a little bit disappointed after the game, but after that game the attitude against Bolton and Derby last Tuesday was good. So for me it's the main thing. We can make mistakes because we made a mistake last game at the end of the game, and we have to learn from that mistakes. But I like always to speak about the attitude, and the attitude, the players, not just the players who are playing, the players who are training every single day is really well. Is really well. So I am pleased, and we have to keep going in the same way.
How do you learn from that? Conceding late goals, is that a mental thing that can bother players at all?
I think it was a mental thing because sometimes we train in our training sessions to try to put them when they are tired, and we put the exercise to keep concentration. And sometimes when you are tired, you need to be more concentrated, and it's difficult, but we have to do it. And for example, I think that it was a mistake because they were tired, and sometimes you lose your concentration for that reason. I am always telling them that we have to keep our concentration 150% till 90, 95, 97 minutes, because the league never finished.
It's a different game than Derby this weekend, of course, against Bristol City. Are you looking for a similar performance to what the team put in the first half against Bolton?
I think it's the best example for everybody, and I told them before the game on Tuesday that we have to, after the game, I told them that we have to learn from the good things, like we did against Bolton, and to know how good we are and how good we can play when we play in our style, and we can learn from the mistakes, and we made one mistake against Derby. So I think, and I want to play or try to play always in the way that we played against Bolton the first half. It's not easy because the other teams also play, and they know that they are a good team, and they're gonna try to stop us. But our intention is to play always in that way.
Brentford striker Andre Gray is a player you came across last season. He scored against Middlesbrough. It looked as though he could have gone to Bristol City. Now that might not happen before the weekend. He might go to Hull. Are you pleased that you won't have to face him?
Of course, if a player like him are not available to play tomorrow against us, it's better for us, because it's always important to not play against the players that like him. But for sure, they're gonna play with 11 players, so the player who play up front with them is gonna be dangerous. So I prefer to think about the team, because when I speak and I feel about my team, I prefer to speak about all the team. And when I speak about Bristol, I speak about the team.
It shows that Bristol City are ambitious, though. They've got sights set on moving up the table and perhaps even higher.
Yes, because everybody knows how difficult is the league. Everybody knows how different is to play in Premier League, and everybody wants to improve their squad. So for the reason, I can understand Bristol and all the teams, and for the reason it's going to be a difficult game for us, because yesterday their game was totally opposite of our game, because they equalized the game in the last minutes, and we equalized, but losing two points in the last minute. So they are coming really in a very good form, in a very good how can I say, mental position, and we can be a little bit down because we lost 2 points at the end. But again, we have to know that we are playing at home. We know our crowd is with us, and always is important.
In terms of your squad, you told us on Monday that you would still like to add. You're a manager, you always want to add. There was a report that a bid had gone in from Middlesbrough for Mikel Antonio at Nottingham Forest. Can you confirm whether that is the case or not?
No, because again, we imagine everybody was speaking a lot about our link with Jordan Rose, and without doing nothing, everybody thought that we had spent 12 millions and he's not here. So I prefer to don't say anything about Antonio because he's not here, and I don't want to hear again everybody say Middlesbrough is signing Jordan Rose, is signing Gale, is signing Antonio when they are not here. So I prefer to speak about the players who are here.
Finally, would you like to? Do you still think you're going to add a goalkeeper before the end of the transfer window? Do you need more cover?
We are looking for a goalkeeper, but again, if the goalkeeper arrives before the transfer market, it's perfect. If the goalkeeper doesn't arrive, we have Dimian, we have Tomas, and I trust them 100%. So if someone is coming, it's because we want him and he wants to come here. We are gonna bring a player who we are not fully convinced that he's ready and he's good enough to stay here.
Thanks, Aitor. Thank you.
So you mentioned Bristol City's late goal the other night. It also earned them their first points because of the timing of the goal. Do you think they'll be feeling confident coming into this game?
I think so, because again, when you equalize your game in the last, not in the last minute, in the last 6 minutes, you scored 2 goals and you equalize the game, and you played at home, and now it's they are new in this division again, and they are coming full of confidence. But we have to forget our last 5-10 minutes in Derby, and we have to remember our first half against Bolton.
Bristol City's late equaliser, Derby's late equaliser against you. I guess it's another timely reminder of just how competitive the Championship is, isn't it?
Yes, and if you look at the scores, last fixtures, 7 draws in 10 games. So it's the previous one were a lot of draws. So it is a very, very tough and a very, very similar league. So again, we have to think about ourselves. We have to prepare the games in the way that we are preparing, and we have to play the games as well as we can.
When assessing your squad so far, are you content with what you got, or are you looking to bring more players in before the window closes?
No, we are working, but again, if I said last Monday, or I don't remember now, if the transfer window is closed tomorrow, I am really pleased with the squad. If some players are arriving before the transfer window finishes, I will be happy, because again, they will be players who want to be here, and they will be players who I want here. So let's see what's happening until 31st.